All right, so this is the Nerdy Nonsense podcast. We're just two nerdy friends that like to talk about stuff. This is episode 56, logistically. Episode 6, since we took a hiatus. I guess since you were doing a lot last week, because you went back to New York, do you want to go first? Do you want to talk about like what you did?
Sure. Like you said, not much going on. I've been mostly almost all week away, and just came back yesterday. Being today being Monday, Memorial Day. But I was able to watch last night Succession, the last episode of the series.
I heard it was a bombshell.
Oh, it was crazy. So
I have
yeah,
to watch that show. I keep hearing really good things about it.
it's a really great show. The way that they ended, I didn't see many other things that were coming, so I was like, "Holy crap!" And then also Barry, the last episode aired last night, and I was able to binge the whole season 4 in this morning. Since I was waiting for all episodes for the season to drop, so I can binge it in once, and since it's only 8 episodes, I was able to do it easily. Another good ending. I know some people.
That was the series finale, also, right?
Yeah, both Barry and Succession ended last night. And then just watch Ted Lasso. Next week, no, this week is the also the series finale for that show. And then other than that, I bought Legend of Zelda: Tears of the Kingdom while I was in New York. I went to Nintendo store, so I was like, since I'm here, might as well get it. So I haven't played that much. I just finished the what you call it?
The tutorial level?
The tutorial level. Yeah, quote unquote tutorial level. So I just free now to navigate and do all the crazy crimes against Koroks that I've been seeing online. Other than that, that's pretty much it. Like, oh well, I saw a couple of movies also while I was away. Since again, I have a list and there's a ton of AMC's in the city. So I saw Fast X, I saw Little Mermaid, and I saw a couple indie movies as well that I wasn't able to watch here because they're not showing them. But over there, I had selection of theaters, so some of them were showing them, so I was able to do that. But yeah, Fast X just continues the craziness of the the current Fast movies, and I can wait to see now what they do with part 2 and whether or not there's a part 3, what they do with that. And then the Little Mermaid, the remake, to be honest, is one of the good remakes. Which
yeah, I've been hearing that it is actually probably the best one so far.
Well, for me, my favorite, the best one is Cinderella, which I believe was one of the first ones, if I'm not mistaken.
I honestly forgot that one existed because that came out.
I think that was one of the first
5-6 years ago.
Yeah, so that one is the best one. I'm not counting the Maleficent ones because that's from the point of view of the bad guy, so it's not really quote unquote a remake, if you will. But this one, The Little Mermaid, is really good. It does the animated movie not 100% 1-to-1. There's some room for their own stuff as well, but without going the hard outside the original material. They added a couple new songs. One of them felt way out of place, and you can tell Lin-Manuel Miranda who was the one behind it because it has a rapping rapping section in one point. I was like, okay, yeah, this is
Yeah, I'm
yeah,
not a huge fan of Lin-Manuel Miranda's like writing style. It just he's an okay lyricist, but I don't think he's like the best. So when I
yeah.
saw that he was writing most of the songs for this, I was like, oh, I don't know about that, man.
Well, the rest of the songs were yeah. I think they only he only did three. There were three new songs on the film, pretty much.
Yeah, I was gonna say I think they reused most of the ones from the original movie, right?
Yeah, there's only one that is not in there because they took out the sequence with Sebastian getting trapped in the kitchen. And I think there's also a musical sequence in the original movie. That whole section is removed, but otherwise everything else is in there, like Under the Sea, uh,
I
the
want to be where the people are. All
yeah,
those bangers.
yeah, Ursula song, and to be honest, both Melissa McCartney and Sebastian is still the show. And I wasn't expecting Sebastian to do it because of the whole they're using real animals looks.
Yeah, I've heard that she really kind of like knocked it out of the park. So
Yeah,
I'm kind of I was cautious when they first announced that they were doing this, but I kind of want to see it now after reading some of the reviews and even just like you saying that it was definitely better than it was like most of the or almost all of the live action remakes.
yeah,
Makes me kind of excited.
yeah. It's really good. So yeah, that's my review on that. And yeah, other than that, like I said, haven't done much. Most of my shows ended this week or are ending. I know Love and Death also ended this week, but I haven't seen the last episode yet. That's on my to do list for today since I'm off for Memorial Day. The other thing that I want to start as well is on Apple TV. This comedy show called uh Platonic, I think it is. Yeah, Platonic. This one is with Seth Rogen and what's her name? Rose Rose Michael. No, it's not Michael. It's the other one. Ah, they work together in Neighbors. Wait, let me just get her name.
Platonic, like, as in they're just friends, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
is Rose Byrne. There you go.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so both of them they're playing friends. They've been friends since college, late high school or whatever, and after years later they just reconnect, and it's all comedy. And they're like, at one point, someone says, "When you two get together, it's like you two are like high school girls or whatever," because they do like crazy stuff.
Gotcha.
But the fact that and they keep bringing out the whole point. Well, uh, doesn't the fact that we're a man and a woman doesn't mean that our relationship is kind of there is something there. It's just we're just friends or whatever. But I want to see it. I mean, I like both of them in Neighbors, so we'll see how they do in this one. And that's pretty much it as far as I know. Yeah. Oh, this week, Across the Spider Verse, so I'm gonna be watching it on Thursday for sure.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna see it this week or next week, because it depends on. Uh,
Tickets.
yeah, but I'm excited to see that. That like I saw a new trailer, the other day,
Mm-hmm.
or new to me. I hadn't seen it before, and it looks. I'm so excited.
Me too. I'm so excited about that film. Ah, so excited. And yeah, that's pretty much my week. What about you?
I haven't actually really done a whole lot. I've been kind of just like so busy with work, but I got up to a really sad part of uh, Jedi Survivor last night.
Oh,
I'm sure you probably know which part I'm talking about.
Yeah.
And I was really like, I saw it coming. I saw what was going to happen from a mile away because I didn't trust what's his name the whole time. I'm trying not to say his name so that it's not
Mm-hmm.
spoilery, but I knew he was Bad News Bears the whole time. But still kind of sucked. But I like the story so far. I like the story a lot. I haven't really, obviously, that was pretty much where I stopped. Was on Jeddah.
Yeah.
But I think you said it last week that the not necessarily the controls, but like the platforming on certain places, like when I was doing the sky place where you part of like the Dagon Jera quest line where you're in like the sky and you have to like grapple and wall run and climb
Oh
and
yeah.
all that crap. Like that frustrated the crap out of me on Friday. I was so annoyed because it's like you have to hit everything perfectly. Otherwise, you fall and you have to keep doing it all over and over and over again, which is annoying.
I know,
But,
it's so annoying.
but I do like the cross sword, cross guard
Stance.
sword.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I like it a lot. I got up to a point where I think I maxed that out and the dual lightsabers, and now I'm working on the single with the pistol, which I also kind of like. So I'm excited to keep leveling those up and get them further. We didn't really watch a whole lot of TV last week. We caught up on Bob's Burgers, which was really good. This last episode was something about like a mixed media like thing that Louise had to do for history class. She had to pick someone that was like her hero and like tell the person's story. And the whole time this one kid is being such a dickhead to her, but it was such a great episode. It was so good. Great North continues to be great. They did the second part finale of the season, which is like revolves around apparently a meat factory buried a bunch of meat underground and now it's exploding because of global warming. And it happens like during the kids' prom, which is hilarious to me. It's really good. It's a really good 2-part finale. And then I started watching the new season of Clone High. I think just started airing like last week or the week before. It's really weird. Like really weird. It's been 20 years, I think, since the first season came out. The original.
Oh yeah. In the 90s, I believe.
2002. I thought it
2000.
was the 90s too.
Oh no, 2000s. Yeah, that will be 20
But
years.
it's been 21 years, and they finally released a second season. I don't know if I like it as much as the first, especially because Gandhi's not in it. But I understand why they don't have Gandhi in there because people were really upset about it. But it's still really enjoyable. I like it a lot.
Yeah, I haven't seen the original, so I don't have
I think they
reference.
just added it to HBO Max along with the new season that just started airing. I'm not sure if both are on there. I know the new one is definitely on there because it just started airing. But I think they added this one last week. So it's definitely not a kid's show, but it like aired when we were kids. So I don't understand how that works because there's definitely a lot of jokes in this that were not meant for kids. But Will Forte's like great. I love Will Forte. I don't like what they did to Abe Lincoln in this season. He's like a MAGA asshole and like the anti-woke or whatever so far, which is weird. So that's the one thing right now that I don't like. I hope it's just gonna go away or they stop doing that because it's not really a funny joke. But whatever. Aside from that, I think that's pretty much it. Yeah, Yeah, I mean, we've been watching. Weirdly enough, on Friday they started airing on either MTV or VH1 or something like that. They started airing reruns of Ink Master. I don't know if you ever watched that show, but like we've been watching old seasons of Ink Master again because Allison's getting a second tattoo on Wednesday, the 31st. So I guess it's like preparing for her second tattoo, and then I'll probably get another one in a month or so. Because we kind of want to stagger them because they're expensive.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Unicorn Warriors Eternal, the other show that was, I think I mentioned it a couple weeks ago, that started airing. That's by the same guy that did Samurai Jack.
Oh, yeah.
Freaking wild. I'm only 3 episodes in, and I think they just aired the 5th episode last night.
Also, they're doing like weekly?
It's airing on Adult Swim.
Oh. I thought I saw it also on Max, if I'm not mistaken.
It is on HBO Max, yeah.
You mean Max?
Or whatever. Dumb fucking name. And then I broke the whole app and no one could watch anything for like 3 days.
Oh yeah, I have these.
But yeah, it's coming out. I think they air on Max the day after or 2 days after it airs on Adult Swim. I don't remember if that's like every show, because I know Rick and Morty would be like literally that night. So I don't know if they're doing the same thing with this or if it's a day or two later, because some of my friends were saying that it was not immediate. So
yeah, Rick and Morty, they never did that. They dropped the whole season like a while after.
That's what I thought too. I don't have Max or HBO Max. I kind of borrow Kevin's. But it's pretty good. I like it. It's very much like a more crazy version of Critical Role's Vox Machina, because it's a very kind of like, you can tell it's a very D&D inspired TV show.
Oh,
but it's great.
Nice.
I don't want to give too much away, but definitely
out.
recommend everyone go watch it. And I think that's pretty much it, at least for me.
Okay, so I guess we'll jump into the news, and we'll start with HBO or Max. So they switch the HBO switched to Max on Wednesday. I want to say Wednesday or Tuesday, the 24th, which was, let me see, Wednesday the 24th. You saw the beginning of the Max era. Pretty much HBO Max combining Discovery and just Discovery, right? It was something
Warner Discovery. So it's Warner Brothers and Discovery Channel, I think.
Yeah, so now you have Guy Fieri on the profile pictures, and
yeah,
and Anton, what's his name? The other chef guy, Anton something.
Oh, I don't remember that guy. I know who you're talking about. I can't remember. I don't really watch his show. But yeah, it's like really weird. A lot of people are saying that once they converge the two, one, the app stopped working for like 12 hours, and two, there was nothing available for like a day.
Yeah, so a lot of people suffer some a lot of stuff. Since my flight was more or less in the morning, I had some time to check and try to update it before I left. And for me, initially I opened HBO Max, hoping that maybe I just didn't have to do anything; it will update by itself. But it still was showing the old stuff, so I was like, "That's weird." Then I went looking for Max on the Apple Fire Cube, and I couldn't find anything. So I uninstalled HBO Max. Then I installed it again, and when I did it again, it switched to Max, but it still was under the HBO Max app for some reason. Which
weird, because like I think on Apple TV you had to download a completely separate app called
Max,
so
iPhones. So I was looking at because I was looking at that what to do, and I saw a lot of people saying that that they had to look for mats on other devices like Roku or Apple TV or whatever, and download it, and they can have, and they even, I saw one person showing HBO Max app next to the Max app, and they were like, "This is stupid. Why would I have to download a new whole app if you just wanna update?" But in my case for Amazon, I had to reinstall HBO Max, but the moment that it loaded, it was already Max. So it was kind of weird. Uh, from what I saw right away, everything worked for me. But again, like I said, that day I left, so I just used it last night after I downloaded it, and it was working for me. Obviously, a lot of people were having issues. There were crashes. People weren't able to load their accounts. Some people weren't able to see anything. The app wasn't working for a couple hours, and so on. So also, this was discovered like almost on the same day or a day after. People pointed out that the list, in mostly in films, but also in some series, of the actors are all over the place. They're not by alphabetical order, appearances, or who is the lead or whatever. So, for example, you have your one of the Harry Potter movies, and they listed uh, 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 I don't know, Malfoy first, and then uh, Harry was like the fourth person listed, or in some of the other movies he wasn't listed at all. That kind of stuff. Then, and the one that, and this is the stuff that mostly people on the media and the industry complain a lot and pointed out is one of the main reasons why the strike is happening. They removed the whole directors, writers, producers. That whole section, it was deleted, and they were combining to a category called creators, like if they were a freaking YouTuber or something like that. And everyone was in there. So, bringing up the Harry Potter example, J.K. Rowling was listed, the directors, the producers, all of them were listed in different orders and without making any sense. HBO Max, after people in the industry comparing HBO Max or HBO or Warner's or
Warner
whatever
Discovery, whatever their stupid
or whatever fucking name they're using this week, came out and said it was an error on their part, that they were gonna fix it. As of today, I know some of the shows and movies have been fixed, but apparently this is gonna take a while. Apparently, it's not a quick fix. So
yeah, apparently on the back, from what I've been reading on like tech news sites and stuff like this, they, instead of just renaming the app, which you can do through any app store, and just giving it a different logo, they completely tried to launch it under a different app, put everything under a different like backend AWS server or something like that. I forget exactly the logistics on how that works, and push everything out to the Max app instead. But they didn't transition everything correctly, and half of it's still under HBO Max, which you can't get to or log into anymore. So it's like they completely botched this launch completely.
wow.
Like, it's wild. I don't understand how this could have happened.
And then on top of that, Savslab was giving a speech at, I want to say, Boston University. I'm not 100% to which one, but he was
I don't remember if it was Boston University or Princeton or MIT. One of those.
One of those, but he was boo, and at what point people were like, "Pay your writers," chanting. It was so bad.
It was a pretty funny because I saw it on TikTok a couple days ago, and I was like, "This is juicy. This is great." Because it happened over the weekend, right, or something like that.
It was during the week. In fact, it was a day or two before this whole switch happened. So, and then that same day or the following day, he came out trying to defend himself and saying that, oh no, we respect our writers and this and that, and then this
Because his
happens.
speech was like completely tone deaf.
Oh yeah, for sure. And then, like I
It
said,
was awful.
yeah, and later he was trying to apologize and saying that he respect the writers and everything. And then obviously the switch happened with Mets, and the writers are no longer listed. They all combine under creators or whatever. So yeah, it has been a mess.
It's almost like he can't one, shut the hell up, but two, he has no idea what he's doing running a media company. And it's like either he's going to run this entire thing into the ground, which I hope doesn't happen, or something worse is going to happen.
We'll see.
I don't know what's going to, like, I don't know if he's going to do like an Elon Musk and he's just literally looking for someone else to take the ship from him. I don't know.
I think until the investors start seeing some suffering on their wallets, he will be there for a while. But yep, talking about apps, or Paramount Plus with Showtime will launch on June 27, according to Paramount. The Showtime app will be phased by the end of the year. So if you have Showtime, you will still enjoy it until the end of the year. But Paramount Plus with Showtime will be launched on June 27.
I had a question about this. Did Paramount buy Showtime? Is that what happened?
I think they're no, they're combining. I think Showtime, as far as I know, is under the same company and under Paramount. Remember
okay.
Remember the Paramount Plus, Paramount Plus began as CBS All Access or something. Like it has gone through at least 3 different changes or names or whatever. So initially it was just a web exclusive channel for some Star Trek and the new Twilight Zone. Then they switched to a whole app, and now that they're having success with the Star Trek shows and other stuff in there, they decided to become Paramount Plus and just be a rival to Disney Plus and Max and all the stuff. And Showtime even before all this was something. Obviously, they will, for the most part, show movies that usually goes to Showtime first. TV shows like Yellow Jackets, and you can see on Paramount Plus some shows and movies, but they are locked under the Showtime. So if you have the Showtime app, you can link it to it, and then you were able to watch the stuff. But there were 2 separate accounts in a way. It's like Hulu and Disney Plus, kinda.
Right.
So now they're just combining them. They're just gonna combine them. I think the price will change a little bit, obviously. Since
for Paramount Plus, it's $11.99 or something like that, right?
I believe so.
Because I know Showtime, I get the offer all the time from YouTube because we have YouTube TV, and I think they said to add it on, it's $6.99 a month. So it's definitely going to have to go up. They're probably going to end up having to raise the price to like $14.99.
Yeah, something like that. I mean, they might do a bundle thing or just eat a little bit of the cost, especially since they're gonna phase out Showtime, and it might not be that much drastic.
Gotcha.
But yeah, that's happening, and once it happens, I'll finally be able to watch Yellow Jackets, since that is only on Showtime. Let's see.
I have some weird Disney news.
Oh, go ahead.
Mostly because we're pass holders.
Yeah.
We got an email on, I think it was Friday or Saturday. I forget which day. But starting May 31st, they're adding a bunch of different stuff for pass holders that goes from May 31st to June 30th. We're going to get an extra 20 to 30% discount on merchandise. And what's really cool is starting on June 1st, all of the outdoor kitchens, they call them kitchens now, but all the food booths basically at
okay.
Flower and Garden are all going to be included in the annual pass discount now until the
Oh.
30th. So from June 1st to June 30th, we get a discount now at all of that. They call them outdoor kitchens, but the food booths basically, which is really cool. And then they're also giving us at the land pavilion, at the I think it's called Sunshine Seasons. There's going to be a pass holder. I don't know how they're doing it because it sounds like they're literally just going to put a velvet rope around a certain section of Sunshine Seasons, and then that'll just be for people who are annual pass holders or DVC. But we'll have tables reserved specifically just for us, which is kind of cool. And then also on the 31st, they're going to have I think it started on Friday, but until the 31st, there's a new Mickey Mouse popcorn bucket you can get. And there's a magnet that they're releasing for annual pass holders that has Figment on it. And it looks absolutely amazing. I really want it. But you can only start getting that, I think, on the 31st. So I'm really excited because there were some things that we didn't get to try at Flower and Garden yet that this discount is going to be huge because then we can at least go back and try some of the stuff that we didn't want to try because it was a little too expensive. Because like even if we save the tax, like that's a pretty good deal. So I'm really excited for that.
That's a really good thing.
Yeah, and I think the food and beverage is 20% off temporarily starting May 31st and then goes till June 30th, which is really, really a lot. Because I think it's typically 10%. Yeah. It's normally 10%. It's now going up to 20%, and then they're increasing the merchandise discount to 30% temporarily, which is awesome. So now I can buy some T-shirts I wanted, and maybe some other stuff. We'll see.
Yeah, I guess they're trying in lowering the prices to get the past people to go more often and spend more money. Especially
I
since
haven't done anything like this in a while. I think the last time they did it was 2019. And I think it was right before Food and Wine started. But they've never actually had a discount at the food booths, which is interesting. So I think they might be having some like money problems at the parks, and this is their way of enticing people who have the annual pass to come in.
Yeah, because last week I know they did a third run of layoffs.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. So
yeah,
they laid, another 5,000 or 4,000 people.
Yeah, but this one was for different sections of Disney, like TV parts, all combined.
Rather than the majority of the people that were laid off were in ESPN and sports.
Yeah, there was a bulk on this third set because the first one I know it was focused more on the park, and then the second one was focused on the entertainment section, like TVs and movies and all the stuff.
I think like ABC and stuff like that.
Yeah, and this one was more general, like not a single group was like focused. It was from everywhere.
It's gonna be interesting to see what happens. I mean, I don't know if we'll get to go on Wednesday because obviously Allison has her tattoo that day, but I think maybe this weekend we'll go or the first because I really want that magnet. That magnet looks really
I saw like a Figment magnet.
Yep. It's a Figment magnet. He's got like a paintbrush in his hand. It's really cool. I really, really want it.
Nice.
But it's only available for a limited time, and it's only available at Epcot.
Yeah, that makes sense.
It'll be interesting to see what they do. Like, if this will happen again come Food and Wine, because that would be awesome.
Oh, yeah.
But, yeah, I just thought that was interesting that they sent us something, and hopefully it's not super busy when we go, but yeah, I'm excited.
Hopefully they do it more often.
Yeah, definitely hope they do this more often because like this is really big.
Nice. Let's see. So last week was the PlayStation presentation. No, it was what was the name?
I forget what they call it. Showcase.
Showcase. There you go. The showcase. I don't know why I had presentation, but whatever. It was a showcase. It was like over an hour. They announced a whole bunch of. There were a whole bunch of new stuff as well as sequels to games that I haven't played or was familiar with. The only big things, at least for me, that came out of this, they announced the release date for Assassin's Creed Mirage, which is the next chapter on the Assassin's Creed saga. I guess we knew about the game and when it's set and all that stuff a while ago. So pretty much the only new piece of information was that it is coming on October 12th. In fact, a Japanese retailers listed the date like a couple hours before the showcase happened, and as far as I know, I saw people pointing out that it is illegal in Japan to set up this stuff without having the concrete date. So the fact that they put the date meant that it was legit, and obviously
Right.
it was legit. So, so if you see the Japanese market put a game for pre-order or listed with a date, then it is 100% sure that it's happening on that date, or at least before it is gonna be announced on that date.
What I
Obviously,
thought was really interesting about that whole showcase, though, was they didn't show any PlayStation exclusive. Everything that I saw was also coming to PC and Xbox.
oh yeah, even
So
Spider,
the
yeah.
only exception to that was the new Spider-Man 2 gameplay that we got to see, which looks fucking awesome. Like that Venom
Oh yeah,
fighting looked amazing. Like I'm
so
so all in on that now.
yeah, so
But
Spider-Man
I think
Two.
that was the only exclusive to Sony.
I believe. Well, I think the Metal Gear collection and the remake are also PS5 exclusive.
They were announced 2 days afterwards that they were also coming. Like Konami announced that they were also coming to Xbox,
Oh, I had no
which
idea.
is weird. But what's also weird is all of those collections are download only. Like they're not going to be physical releases.
Mm, interesting. So yeah, Konami came out and surprised everyone by announcing first the Metal Gear Solid Collection Volume One. So that means we're getting a Volume Two with, I'm gonna assume, four, Revengeance, and five. I know there's another game between 5 and 4.
It was a
Ground,
PSP game.
Ground Zeroes, I think. Ground
Yeah,
Zeroes. So that could be volume 2. But yeah, we're getting in volume 1 we're getting the original Metal Gear. Then we're getting Metal Gear Solid 2, Sons of Liberty, and 3, Snake Eater, for a fall 2023 release. And in addition, they show a remake from the ground up for Metal Gear, and they're calling it Delta.
Delta. Yeah,
Snake Eater. Uh, what they showed was great. People were freaking out online, and also
the
Konami.
worst, best kept secret ever. Because we kind of already it got spoiled. What was it a
Uh,
couple weeks ago?
oh, I had no idea. This was a surprise for me. And I saw Konami stated that the original story and the voice cast will remain the same as the original game. So, and I know there was a whole lot of controversies when they changed the voice of Snake for Metal Gear 5 to Keith Sutherland. So, I guess it's more on Konami to point it out that, oh no, we're using the original voice in this case. Don't worry.
Yeah,
Because
that was a weird choice, and that pissed a lot of people off.
and as far as I know, that was mostly Kojima, not Konami. But and yeah, like you said, the other thing that excited me was Spider-Man 2. Finally, they show up some gameplay. We saw that just as the rumors on the last couple of days were suggesting, we are gonna be able to switch between Miles and Peter, and we saw that Peter is gonna be wearing the Venom suit, so the symbiote suit. So there's gonna be new abilities. Uh, obviously in the trailer or in the gameplay, Peter was showing some uh, his he was getting a little more violent, if you will, and
Yeah, his
yeah.
fighting when he has the suit on is a
Oh my
lot
god!
more violent.
And also,
But that's
yeah,
kind of like what we would have expected because the Venom symbiote is like super bloodlusty.
yeah, and they even Miles talks about it on the game, and then we got confirmation that at least two of the big bad guys that we're gonna be confronting are Craven and the Lizard. Apparently, Craven is going after the Lizard, and we need to stop them. So yeah, and the game is set for fall 2023. We had no release date, which is a bummer, but considering it's coming in the fall, we should be getting news in the next couple months about the release date. Other than that, the only other thing that uh, caught my interest was this. I think it's Phantom Blade Zero or something. It looks like a like Souls game, but in Japan.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of people say that it's kind of like
Or
shit. What was that?
Neo,
Yeah, like Neo.
but
Only it
you're
looks a lot more brutal. Like Neo
unless
was really hard.
yeah,
I'm excited. It looks like it could be very interesting. I want a little bit more information about it first because we don't really know what the story is yet. We just kind of got a teaser. But I'm excited. It looks really good. Or at least preliminary looks really good.
yeah, it looked really good. And yeah, that's pretty much what interests me. Only from the I know a lot of people were excited about other games they announced, sequels and stuff like that. So, but those are the main four, I guess, for me.
Yeah, I think the one I was most excited about was Metal Gear Delta and Spider-Man 2. I was really hoping we would have got like a set date for when it's gonna release, not just still fall of 2023. But
Yeah,
I'm assuming come August we'll probably have some sort of a more concrete idea of when it's coming out.
yeah. Also, we have the gaming showcase summer, the gaming summer showcase in a couple months. So probably they're gonna announce more stuff in there, especially release date. Let's see. Let's stick with Marvel for the moment. So, a lot of rumors and, well, mostly rumors regarding upcoming Marvel movies. And yeah, so the first rumor that I have, there was a report that came out suggesting that Marvel met with Emma Stone for the role of Sue Storm, but she had to turn it down for some non-specific reasons. Uh, Also, with that, apparently we have an official, well, not official, but we quote unquote officially have the Fantastic Four cast already, and we're just waiting for a confirmation from Marvel. The rumors are going that Adam Driver is going to be Reed Richards, Margot Robbie is going to be Sue Storm, Paul Mescal is Johnny Storm, and David Diggs, who I haven't seen anything, so I'm not familiar with him, is going to be Ben Grimm. And Antonio Banderas apparently might be playing Galactus. At
Wow,
least
they're coming strong.
if it's true, obviously. This is so far a rumors,
I
especially.
think after the last stinker movie, the was it FF or whatever that stupid crappy movie was, they're trying to shy away from uh Doctor Doom for now.
Oh
And I
yeah,
think
for sure.
there's like rumors that he's going to be like a real big bad come like the end of this phase 4.
Maybe Secret Wars or something like that.
Yeah, exactly. So, if they go with Galactus, we'll obviously at some point see Silver Surfers. So that'd be kind of cool.
Oh yeah, if Galactus isn't there, obviously we need to have Silver Surfer, and that's one of the many rumors happening that probably their official movie debut will be them going against Galactus and the Silver Surfer. But of course, we still don't know anything. This is all rumors. And talking about rumors and also Avengers Secret Wars, apparently there is a list of directors that are in consideration to direct the film. Sam Raimi being the one at the top.
Ooh.
Yeah, so it will be interesting if Sam Raimi directs an
If he comes
Avengers.
back for that after the banger that was Multiverse of Madness, I'm down.
And apparently he's also in consideration to do Doctor Strange 3. Whatever that happens.
Oh, that's right, because Multiverse of Madness was only the second film. I keep forgetting.
Yep.
God.
So it will be interesting. And some people were like, oh, so he can do Bruce Campbell Mysterio somewhere in there. Even if it's a joke, because he was supposed to be Mysterio in the fourth Raimi Spider-Man.
I think, yeah. I just
Yes.
want Papa's balls back.
I mean, the whole point was Papa Pizza Ball. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the whole idea was that every time he showed up in one of the Spider-Man on the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man movies, he was actually Mysterio, just trying to I don't know, get information on Spider-Man or something like that. And then on the fourth movie, he will come out and be like, "Yeah, it was me all along," whatever, that kind of stuff.
I heard that it was rumored that he was going to be Mysterio, and then they were going to have someone come in as Vulture too.
Oh yeah, and Vulture, I think, was also supposed to debut in that movie. And
they were gonna like tease it into like a fifth movie or something where they were gonna do the Sinister Six, which would have been kind of cool.
John Malkovich was in consideration to be Vulture.
I still think he could do a great Vulture. He's old now, but like back then, that would have been perfect.
But yeah, continuing with MCU, Rosa Salazar from Alita Battle Angel has reportedly been cast as Diamondback, the leader of the Serpent Society in Captain America New World Order. We know she's on the film because we saw her on those set pictures with Seth Rollins. We just didn't know who she was playing, and apparently the rumor is that she's playing Diamondback, who in the comics not only is the leader of the Serpent Society, but also she's a character that flip-flops between being bad and good. Like it's like Black Cat. Because
just to be clear, though, this is a different Diamondback than what we had in the Netflix Marvel universe, right?
Netflix. Did they introduce
in Luke Cage? They had a Diamondback was in.
Oh no, that was no that wasn't his name. That was fuck. I know it's not Diamondback. Luke Cage. Netflix.
Cottonmouth. Sorry, you're right.
Cottonmouth. There you go. Yeah, they has similar snaky names, but yeah, they're not they're not related. But yeah, no. In the comics, her character is like pretty much just a Black Cat kind of character that she was bad, but
no, yeah, there was a Diamondback in this. Willis Stryker. The other guy that was shit. He was the bad guy at the end of the show. That he fights in the final episode.
Oh, apparently there's two. Okay. So I see there's two versions.
I remember this being a weird thing because what you're talking about, Diamondback was a completely different person in the comics than who Eric LeRae played.
So I'm looking at it. There are different characters with the same name.
Really?
Yeah. So
there's two Diamondbacks in the Marvel. Well, actually, that makes sense. Because there's a bunch of people who have overlapping names.
Yeah, there's two Diamondbacks. So is this there is the William Stryker version, which also was a main enemy for Luke Cage in the comics, and there is the Rachel Layton version, which is the one that Rosa Salazar is supposed to be playing, who is like I said, a character that kind of goes good and bad depending on the story. Because she falls in love with Captain America, Steve in this case.
Hmm.
But I don't know if they're gonna do that here because Steve is not around. They might be switching it for Sam, or maybe she just turns good because she realizes she's doing bad stuff. I don't know. Maybe they're gonna try to stay away from the oh no, the character's falling in love with a good guy. Now she's gonna turn good only because of that. That kind of stuff.
Yeah. I mean,
Uh,
it could literally go either way, but either way, I'm still excited to have more female people in the Marvel universe that are badasses.
yeah, and also repping Peru because she's Peruvian.
She's
So,
Peruvian.
yep,
Oh, even better.
she's American born but Peruvian part. So,
Hmm.
anyways, repping my people. And I guess just to end this MCU section, some bad news happened. In fact, this happened at the very beginning of the week. Ray Stevenson, who played Volstagg in the Thor movies, he was Punisher in Punisher War Journal, one of the good Punisher movies before the MCU debuted. RRR, and he was also, or he's gonna be in Ahsoka. Passed away on Sunday at the age of 58. They haven't revealed why, but that's that's really young. And apparently, Ahsoka might be his last TV appearance. I think that he has another. He filmed a movie also before his passing, but yeah,
Yeah, I think that might be the either, if not his last, his second to last
yeah,
appearance, which is kind of sad.
yeah.
He was a great actor. He's going to be he's sorely missed.
It took me a long time to realize he was the bad guy in RRR.
I still haven't seen that. I need to watch R.
Oh my god, you need to watch that movie. It's freaking great. It's amazing. Let's see. Let's stick with. I have one more. I have one Star Wars stuff. Well, there are reports that saying that Tamura Morrison is gonna be probably playing all Captain Reds in Ahsoka, which
Really?
means more Rebels cast joining that show. So this show is officially Rebels too.
Wait, he voiced Rex in the show?
I don't think any of the. I don't think he voiced anyone them in the show. It was D Baker. What's his full name?
D. Bradley Baker. Yeah, you're
Bradley.
right.
Yeah. Because he voiced all the clones in Clone Wars, so he pretty much did all these characters in the shows. But Tamura has been doing the live action clones so far, so it makes sense, especially considering how much Rex is part of the whole Rebels and Ahsoka crew. So it makes sense that he will show up. And also, we know now it's canon that he was around for the time of Return of the Jedi and all that stuff. He was. They pretty much said that there's a soldier in Return of the Jedi that has a white beard, and they retroactively made it that he was Rex because they in Rebels when they introduced the all Reds, they his design was similar to that guy, so they were like, yeah, it's the same guy. So we actually see Rex in Return of the Jedi.
Interesting.
And then Ahsoka obviously is like maybe a couple years after that, so it makes sense that he will be still around. But yeah, it will be cool. So that means that we have almost a whole Rebels cast. I don't think Freddie Prinze Jr. will show up even in Force Ghost form because I saw the other day he did an interview and he was saying that not only that uh, Disney didn't approach him, but he was. I don't think he said that he wasn't. He's done with Kanan. Like he left the
He doesn't.
he
Apparently, I don't think he wants to do it anymore.
he doesn't want to do him anymore because he feels that with Kanan dying was final, and he doesn't want to just to bring the character back from the dead. You know, for just
Yeah, I
for
think he was quoted saying he had his arc, his character arc is done.
yeah.
Let's leave him the way it is. We don't need to like beat a dead horse, basically, which I kind of agree with. I would love to see him come back, but
But
not
obviously,
necessary.
I don't believe 100% every time that a actor or actress says that because we heard people saying the same thing before, and then they show up on those TV shows.
Yeah,
So,
exactly.
so I'm not 100% trusting him, but uh, it feels like he's being serious in this point. So probably we're never gonna see Kanan in live action, not even Force Ghost or flashback. Well, unless they bring someone else that is not Freddie Prinze Jr., but it will be sucky doing that. But whatever. Let's see some more casting news. In fact, I only have two more. Matt Berry from What We Do in the Shadows apparently is joining Jason Momoa in the Minecraft movie, which I still surprised that they're doing. But then I remember we got the Lego movie, and that was great. So
Wait. Which actor was it again?
Matt Berry.
Oh, yes, Matt Berry. Which I don't understand. Is this movie going to be CG or not? Like, we don't know anything about it aside from that there's a Minecraft movie.
We only know, as far as yeah, I've been checking just in case if there's something new, but so far we have no. I'm gonna assume it's gonna be something similar like the Lego movie, or they pull off a Gran Turismo thing and is talking about gamers playing Minecraft. I don't know. Yeah, just looking Minecraft movie, supposing live action film based on the video game, but that's it. So I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. But Jason Momoa is attached to it, so we'll see. Like I said, the Lego movie surprised me, so we'll see what this one does.
Lego movie, the Super Mario movie.
Yeah.
Could be good.
Let's see. And on the last casting news, actress Adeline Rudolph, who was one of the three quote unquote bad girls in Sabrina, the Netflix one. She has been cast as Kitana in Mortal Kombat 2. So we have. Did they announce Johnny Cage? No, they haven't yet.
No, but I know that he's gonna be in the movie because I think they said it's gonna revolve a lot around him.
Yeah, but we still have no casting. But
Which I
apparently
find
the movie,
like batshit crazy that supposedly the movie's gonna be about him and he hasn't even been cast yet.
or maybe they're saving it for later. The announcement
It could be, yeah.
could be a big person. Just don't be Nick Cage because he's. I don't think he's the right fit for Johnny Cage.
Oh, Nick Cage definitely. I love Nick Cage to death, but I don't think he should be in there.
Yeah. Let's see. So let's do more trailers and releases. Netflix released the first trailer for Skull Island. This is the animated series set in the Monsterverse. Is set to release on June 22nd, and pretty much is Kong and a whole team of people getting stuck in Skull Island. And like I said, this is part of the Monsterverse, so some of this stuff maybe is tying to the upcoming film. Maybe not. I don't know. But it will be nice to see it. We got a new trailer for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem. And with that new trailer, we also got the news that the release date has been moved a couple days earlier. Now it's releasing on August 2nd.
I thought that was a really weird thing for them to do, but then seeing what it was going to go up against in the box office, like on
Oh
release,
yeah.
I think they did it on purpose.
Oh yeah, for sure. They were like, let's just move it for just in case. Let's make a couple
I'm
money.
still excited. This movie looks so good.
Oh yeah, it looks really good, especially that animation that they using from Puss in Boots and all that stuff. So freaking awesome. We got the final trailer for The Flash, which
Still undecided if how I feel about this movie.
I'm still gonna watch it based on all the stuff coming out. So on this trailer, it was revealed that Jeremy Irons is gonna show up as Alfred. That surprised me. And then there were early screenings this past week. So people obviously they were answering questions, and there are some crazy ass cameos supposedly on this one. And then I saw media people saying that there was a difference between the CinemaCon footage screening that they saw a couple weeks ago and this one, and apparently neither of these two are the final film. So probably there's even more surprises on the final version of the film.
That's so wild to me. Like, I get why they didn't do the release at like the final release at CinemaCon because it was still
Yeah,
technically early, but the second one not also being the final release, wild.
at least that's what I've been hearing from seeing from people in the media. So we'll see if this actually true. But yeah, and I've been reading the reviews. Some people are actually surprised with how good it is. Some stuff are crazy, yeah, but so far it seems that it's a good film.
Hmm.
So far. Let's see. Due to popular demand, Fathom Events is adding more screenings for Shin Kamen Rider on May 31st. And also, they are adding an additional day of screenings on June 5th. So I'm excited about it because I was going to miss it on May 31st, and now I can watch it on June 5th. I was able
Nice.
to get my tickets for June 5th.
This is the one that has like everybody in it, right?
No, this is a remake of the original Kamen Rider, pretty much.
Okay.
Yeah, this one is a little more serious. More, this is the same guy that in Shin Godzilla and
Yes,
Shin Ultraman, trying to go back to the roots of the characters, the original.
I
And
remember now, and
yeah,
it sounds interesting. I don't know if I'll see it in theaters, but I'll definitely rent it when it comes out on demand.
yeah, I'm waiting for Shin Ultraman to be able to be rented. I have Shin Godzilla, and it's so fucking good.
Shin Godzilla was amazing.
Godzilla
I didn't get
designs.
to see Ultraman because I didn't know that it had come out until years after it had released, and I was like, oh, well, all
Oh yeah,
right.
it came out last year, so I'm just waiting for it to be available on demand. At least the last time I checked, it wasn't available, but hopefully it is soon. And obviously, I want to see Shin Kamen Rider.
Well, you love Kamen Rider, which is
Yeah.
understandable. That shit's awesome.
Yes. Let's see. Coming into Japanese, I guess stuff. Shonen Jump announced. In fact, this happened yesterday or the day before. Bleach, a 1,000 year Blood War arc, is coming back on July 8th for the second part, and they release a trailer and show some visuals for it, and I'm just excited. Freaking love the this. I think it's the Studio Bones that is doing the animation this
I
time
think so.
around.
Yeah,
But yeah, it's so freaking good. The
the
animation is
animation looks
amazing.
clean. It
Yes,
looks so good.
so freaking amazing, and I know Kubo said it already before the first part came out that they're gonna add more fights that he wasn't able to do when the manga was coming out, since this whole the 1,000 year war arc was kind of rushed on him. So now this time around, he can add even more fights that he had planned but never made it to the manga. Uh, changing.
Apparently, I didn't know this, but there were a lot of like story arcs that he wanted to add to that
Mhm.
they cut out because they said that it would be too long.
Yeah,
So I'm
so
excited to see him completely like hands on with the anime because it's gonna be wild.
yeah, and this trailer already is is hinting that we're gonna see the Bankai of one of the captains, which never happened on the on the anime. I mean, on the manga. So I'm like, oh
Or
shit.
are you talking about Zaraki?
No, Shinji.
Oh yeah, we've never seen. We know about it. We've never seen it. And I know that was one of the things that he wanted. One of the arcs he wanted to put into the manga, but they cut it out
Yeah,
because they said it would
so
take too long.
yeah, so the trailer is hinting that we're gonna see it. So I'm like, oh
I'm
shit.
so fucking excited. His Bankai is one of my favorites.
Oh yeah, it's a fucking OP that is it's insane.
Like yeah, it's
And
wild.
then let's see. And the last thing that I have is more strike related news. So on Amazon Prime side of stuff, Silk and Spider-Man Noir, which are being produced by Laura Miller, who are the guys behind the Spider-Verse movies, has been halted due to the strike.
Interesting.
Uh,
I did not see that one coming, but thinking about it, it makes a lot of sense.
I mean, yeah,
Um,
they're really pro writers. So since they also, I think they also are writing. They wrote Spider Verse. I think
yes.
so. Obviously, makes sense that their shows will be halted. Also, in fact, also related to Spider-Man Noir, I saw that Nick Cage is in talks to reprise his role from the to to reprise this character since he was the voice in uh, Into the Spider Verse.
I've
So
heard that he does want to come back and do it, and apparently he's not asking for like an insane amount of money, but there is something in the contract that he wants as far as like merchandising,
mm,
or something. I forget, but
he's
I really want him to come back. He was great.
yeah, it will be great that he's in this version. Let's see. On Marvel Studio side, Thunderbolts and Wonder Man also has gone into a pause due to the strike. One being a movie and the other one a TV show. Also, even though Deadpool 3 is already filming, is it filming this week or next week?
It starts filming this week.
This week.
Um,
Yeah, one of the things that came out is even though they already have the script done and everything, because of the strike, Ryan Reynolds cannot improvise on this film.
he can't improvise more than 10 lines apparently
And
because
we're
then he
like,
would be considered a writer.
a writer, and now we're like, then pause the film. What is the whole point? The whole point is being,
Exactly. Like, I'm so glad you brought this up because I was talking to someone else about this at work, and I was like, if he can't ad lib anything, more than 10 lines,
then what is the
almost the
point?
entirety of the first Deadpool movie was him just a head libbing line.
Yeah,
Like, stop the movie, wait till the strike's over, and then go back. Like, I get it's gonna suck, but Deadpool can't be Deadpool unless he can do wacky shit.
yeah. That's yeah. If I were the director, I would be like, if I were Ryan, I would be like, oh hell no, we're stopping this.
I
We're
think
way.
he is trying to have them pause it for now,
It wouldn't surprise me if he's trying to do that. Yeah.
but I think the studio doesn't want him to. Which I get it; they want to have the movie come out because it's been what? 2018 was the last Deadpool movie, right?
Yeah, and also they already have four or so shows between shows and movies on hold at the moment.
Right.
So it makes sense that whatever they have already a script, they wanna shoot it. But Deadpool is one that needs the outlet, like spark.
100%.
Yeah,
Like I don't understand how they're gonna do the movie, and that's just the thing that Ryan Reynolds does apparently. Anyways, like he doesn't like he improvises lines a lot in almost every movie he's in. So
mm,
I don't understand how they're gonna be able to record with him at all.
unless they
But
film around him before and then hopefully the strike is over by the time they film his heavy parts. I mean,
Yeah,
that's the only thing I can think of. And then let's see, and then the other film that I saw is being affected as well is Blade Runner 2099. I completely forgot that we're getting a sequel, to be honest.
I also did until I saw that it was being affected by the strike, and I was like, oh, right, we're getting a third sequel.
Yeah, so that one is also on hold. So the
I do have a
strike.
question about the Writers Guild, though.
Mhm.
Something that I haven't been able to figure out, and I don't know if they're part of a different, like, I guess, Writers Guild or something, but this doesn't affect comics at all, right?
No, it's only TV and film.
Okay.
Yeah, because I was figuring out the same and I was looking into it, and yeah, they're different. I
I
think
thought
even
so, but I didn't find anything like definitive saying that they're too different because I know some of the older Marvel movies they were using writers from the comics, but I don't think they're doing that anymore. So that's why I wasn't sure.
yeah, no, I think Broadway as well. Right, script writers are not even part of the guild as well of this guild, so they're not
Really?
affected. As far as I know, I could be completely wrong, but it's far from what I saw.
And I wouldn't be surprised because it is technically a different kind of screenwriting.
Yeah, so I think they're not affected either. The only ones at the moment is just TV and film.
Hmm.
I know there are some comic book writers that are also uh, TV, TV or film writers, but they are part of the guild, so they cannot join. They cannot do. Uh, they have to be under the strike, but they still can write for Marvel Comics if they want to.
Interesting. I mean,
But
that makes sense. I just wasn't 100% sure. That's why I
yeah,
asked because I couldn't find anything out on my own. Um, but it's very interesting.
at least that's what I saw. I mean, if I'm completely wrong, then somebody tell me.
Yeah, definitely correct us because I'm curious.
Yeah, but as far as I know, even video games as well, I think they are not the same under the same umbrella. So, but yeah, and then pretty much that's all I have, unless you have something else to add.
The only thing that I had, which was uh part of the Sony that I forgot about. So two things actually,
Mm-hmm.
both video game related. But the first one being during the Sony release. I know you don't play Destiny 2 or you didn't play Destiny 2,
Yeah, I
but
haven't.
everybody collectively lost their shit at that trailer because Cade's coming back and he's being voiced by Nathan Fillion, and everyone is super fucking excited to have him back. He's been gone since I think season two. Uh, season two or
Oh,
second
the
DLC or something like that.
is
Cade
that
Six.
the guy with the mask on the trailer
Yes, it's not a mask. He's actually a robot,
or a robot?
or
Yeah, yeah.
he's a he's
That,
a
that,
person's personality put into a robot or something. I forget his entire backstory off the
okay.
top of my head, but
Yeah, I
him
saw
coming back,
people freaking
ugh,
out.
yeah, I am so fucking excited for this. The other thing, and this is like the complete opposite end of the spectrum. The Gollum game came out last week to
Oh yeah.
the worst fucking reviews I have seen in a very long time. Everyone has either said that they'd rather pull their eyeballs out than play this. Just looking at screenshots, and I watched someone play it on Twitch the other night. The graphics in this game are so bad. For 2023, looks like it's something that came out in 2002. It is atrocious.
Oh yeah, I saw the reviews for that one. I was like, oh my god, they're destroying this game.
I had high hopes just because a Gollum game would be interesting to kind of learn about the backstory of Gollum because you don't really, unless you read the Silmarillion, I think, right? You don't really know about Gollum, like how he became Gollum. So it's interesting to see that like they completely botched everything with this game. Like it's just bad. Platforming looks terrible, controls are terrible, graphics are terrible. The whole game is just like it's bad. Um and then the only other thing that I had was, and something that I forgot about when we were talking about the Sony the whatever they call it, state of play or whatever that thing was, the showcase. They're getting back into handhelds again with the
Oh yeah,
Project Q.
yeah. They're
But
releasing.
it's
Yeah,
literally just for streaming PS5 to what looks like a broken in half PlayStation 5 controller. I think this is the dumbest shit. And the rumors are that it's going to be $400, like $399 to buy it. Like, why would you buy that as opposed to just buying another PS5? It makes no sense.
I guess for the streamers, the Twitch
I
people.
guess. I I just don't understand. Like, you can technically use the PS5 on the Remote Play app. So, like, you could play it on your phone and just get like a controller for your phone and play your PS5 games remotely, anyways. I don't understand why this thing needs to be made. I would have preferred if it was like a new PSP or something, and it could play its own games, and you can carry it around and do whatever you want. And then it also acts as like a streamer for, like, if you're sitting in bed and you want to play your PS5, but you don't want to go on the TV or something. That would
Yeah,
have been cool. Just the whole concept just seems kind of like very afterthought. But outside of that, I think that's pretty much it. We got some Warhammer 40K news for like the Rogue Trader game, which looks like it's almost like a Diablo ripoff, but in Warhammer universe.
yeah.
But I'll wait and see when it actually goes into pre-beta or whatever.
Yeah, I
The other
seen
thing
some.
that I don't remember if we talked about was the new Barbie trailer.
Oh yeah, I forgot to mention it. So freaking
That
cool.
trailer was so meta, it was great.
And we already have a new meme with Barbie and Ken on jail. Their
Yes,
what's the name of it? Mugshots. There you go.
yes. And then Ken just being like, "I'm a doctor. Do you have a doctorate? No, I'm a man." It's just so good.
And then
This,
yeah, and they announced the soundtrack, and apparently there is Ryan Gosling has a Ken song.
yes,
It's called
like it dropped
I
like
am.
on Spotify. I think like you can listen to it. Like
Oh, it's
it's
already out.
fucking. I think so. Someone said that
Oh
it was out on Spotify when they announced it. I didn't get a chance to look at it yet, but like I'm just, if I wasn't all in before, I'm like all in now. This movie looks batshit in the
yeah,
best way possible.
the song is called I Am Ken. So
Yeah,
I can just imagine the shake the craziness that it's gonna be.
I'm Ryan Gosling in this just looks so good. Margot Robbie looks so amazing, even better now in this trailer. I don't know how. I was already excited for this movie, but like this like set it over the edge.
Yeah, and also we're getting a new version of the Barbie Aqua's Barbie. It's Aqua.
Oh,
So,
the yes.
someone spies. Okay, so the soundtrack isn't out yet. Only one song is out.
Oh,
One
that's what must have been what they meant.
Dua Lipa's song, "Dance the Night," I think it is. That's the only one that is able to be bought. Everything else is on pre-order, expected to be released on July 21st. But yeah, you have "I'm Just Ken" by Ryan Gosling, and then where's the Barbie one? What are you? Oh, they don't have all the songs here or all the names. But yeah,
Yeah, I think
apparently,
some of them are not announced yet. But like God damn, this movie looks so good. I'm so excited to see this movie. Like even more so than I was. Like I was already excited, but now I'm like 1,000 times more excited. And I don't know. This just looks unhinged in like the best way possible.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be amazing.
But yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Everyone's still making penises and rockets and committing war crimes against Koroks.
Oh
Sorry.
yeah. God.
Tears of the Kingdom. So
I'll be joining the people soon with the war crimes.
my brother bought it with his boyfriend, and he keeps sending me videos and like screenshots of things that he's making. And it's been probably one of the greatest things, one of the greatest games to come out in a while for the two of us to kind of just talk about. And I'm so excited. Like this game, I have to buy it. I think this week. I think I have a 15% off coupon or something like that with.
Oh, nice.
GameStop or something. So I like to use that and buy the physical copy.
Yeah, so far,
like literally, we went to Target yesterday. It was still available in physical copies.
Nice.
I remember it being really hard to find Breath of the Wild when it first came out.
Yeah, I think Nintendo learned from that.
I'm super glad, but yeah, I definitely have to get it and start playing it. So
yeah, now that I left the tutorial section, now I can finally be free and do war crimes and all that stuff.
What do you mean? Now we can play the game.
All the crazy shit that people are doing online.
Yeah, I'm excited to play it. It looks like a lot of fun. So
It's time.
Hopefully, when you get a little bit further in the game, we can talk about it next week, and hopefully, then I will have had it, so we can talk about it even more. So I'm excited.
Yep.
So yeah, I think that'll do it for this week's episode. Obviously, like and subscribe. Leave us a comment if there's something that we missed that you were really excited about last week. Summer's coming. Don't go outside. Stay inside. Play Tears of the Kingdom.
Movie season is coming.
Yes, movies. This summer is going to be wild. Like it's going to be back to back releases. It's going to be kind of fatiguing, but I'm excited. I'm really really excited because we haven't had this in a while.
Yep.
I think
just in the next couple of weeks, we're having Spider-Man. We're having Flash, Transformers: Rise of the Beast.
It's going to be a great time to be a moviegoer again.
Yep.
Get out there, see yourself some movies. Support the writers if you can, obviously. Super important. But yeah, like and subscribe. Leave us a comment. And I guess we will see you guys in the next episode.
Bye.
Take care, everyone.